Click the bell icon to get latest videos from Ekeeda.
Hello friends, in the previous topic we have discussed about the various biomolecules, and now in this topic I am going to talk about the nucleic acid. So what are nucleic acid and what are the chemical composition of it? This is what I am going to talk about in this topic. So now let's get started. So friends, let me talk about the nucleic acid. Nucleic acid is actually a very important biomolecule in us. For example, if you talk about that is heredity. So this heredity, it comes from our ancestors, and that is what we are very much resemble to that of our ancestor. So this all comes from the genes, but now this genes also consist of the nucleic acid, which are made up of that is DNA and RNA. And basically talking about the nucleic acids, so nucleic acids are nothing but the polynucleotides. And what are polynucleotides? Let me talk about that also. So polynucleotides are nothing but they are the combination of the base with the sugar and also with the phosphate ion. In this case it is found to be this one. So a combination of base, a sugar and this phosphate ion, it makes a nucleotide. But the nucleotides are of two types, that is DNA and RNA. So talking about the DNA, if you understand that is the full form of the DNA, it is nothing but deoxyribose nucleic acid. And talking about RNA, it means that is ribose nucleic acid. So what is the difference between DNA and what is the difference between RNA, and what is the main component that is what we could find in those? Let me talk about that. So let us start with the first one, that is let us talk about the sugar. So let us understand that is DNA consists of which sugar. So now let us understand DNA consists of which sugar, so as we are going to talk about RNA also. So start with the first one, that is the sugar that has been present in a DNA. So talking about the sugar that is present in a DNA, that is nothing but that is deoxyribose, and we could say that is it consists of a 5-membered ring. That is, this is the oxygen atom that has been present over here. These are the 4 carbon atoms. This is carbon number 1, we could name it as carbon number 2, carbon number 3, carbon number 4, and to which basically carbon number 5, that is CH2OH, is attached. So this is nothing but deoxyribose, that is I'm going to talk about. So here basically we are considering that is beta deoxyribose. Here the deoxy, it stands for that is the second carbon atom. It doesn't consist of any oxygen atom. And talking about the first one, since it is a beta one, so therefore we could find that is there is presence of OH on the upper side, and here there is H. So talking about this third carbon atom, it consists of that is hydrogen over here and OH over here. So this is nothing but the main sugar, that is deoxyribose, that is being present in the DNA. So what is the sugar? So what is the sugar that has been present in the RNA? Let me talk about that also. So the sugar that has been present in a RNA is, it consists of a, that is again the same thing, that is a 5-membered ring. It consists of a carbon atom. This is carbon number 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the carbon number 5, that is in the form of CH2OH. So here also I am considering that is the beta ribose, that is here there is OH present on the upper side, while in this case basically we could find that is the H is over here, the OH is over here. Here we can find that is there is oxygen, and here also the same thing. So this is nothing but this is the ribose, or especially we could call it as that is beta ribose, beta D ribose, and that's it. So this is what I was talking about, and these are the two main components, that is the sugar component that have been present in DNA and RNA. So what are the bases? So let me talk about that also. So now let us understand what are the bases that we could find that are very much important so as to make a nucleic acid, because nucleic acid is nothing but the main component which gives that is heredity. So let us talk about the bases. So talking about the bases are divided into two types in case of DNA and RNA. That is, they are purines and they are pyrimidines. So talking about the first one, that is, suppose if we are talking about purines, so they have a common structure where we could find that is there is a presence of nitrogen, double bond CH, NH, C, double bond C. So therefore there is a 5-membered ring that is attached to a 6-membered ring, and here also the 6-membered ring, as you can see, it consists of carbon, and here there is nitrogen, there is also nitrogen over here, and there is double bond carbon. So therefore this is the common structure, that is what we could find in the two bases, and this is nothing but an adenine because it has NH2 group over here, and this is known as guanine, where we could find that is there is a presence of C double bond O, or there is a presence of a carbonyl group over here and NH2 group over here. So therefore these are the two bases, that is adenine and guanine, and for the abbreviation we represent it with A, and here we represent it with G. So talking about the other bases, that are pyrimidines. So in this case also you can see that is there is carbon, 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 nitrogen, carbon, and again nitrogen. So therefore here in all the three cases you could find the similar structure. That's why the name is pyrimidine. And talking about the difference between all the three, in cytosine you can find that is there is presence of NH2 over here, there is C double bond over here, C double bond over here, and C double bond over here. So in all the three bases you could find that is C double bond, that is the carbonyl group over here. But what makes it different? Here we can find in cytosine that is there is presence of NH2, but in this case it is that is C double bond O, and here there is CH3, that is in thiamine. And talking about the uracil, it consists of the two carbonyl groups, that is C double bond over here and C double bond over here. So therefore this is cytosine, thymine, and uracil. It is abbreviated with C, T, and U. So talking about the uracil, this is the base that has been present in the RNA. While talking about the other bases, that is what we have discussed, it is present in DNA as well as RNA. Only uracil is the one that has been present in the RNA. So if we talk about the structures of the DNA and RNA, there is the basic difference. That is, if we talk about DNA, it is nothing but a double-stranded structure. While talking about the RNA, that is, it is a string. That is, it is a single stranded structure. So therefore these are the two differences. And now let me talk about the phosphate group. So if we talk about the structure of DNA and RNA, suppose if I am talking about DNA, then suppose if it starts with carbon number 1, so therefore a single strip or a single strand of it will end at carbon number 5. So therefore this is how basically the phosphate, it links the two, that is sugar as well as the base, and that's why that is the DNA or RNA, they are known as the polyesters of the phosphate. And this is what I want to talk about, and that's it. So thank you friends for watching this video. I hope you have understood this video very clearly, and I hope I'll see you next time. Till then, don't forget to subscribe eCreate channel. Thank you so much.